only watch this video if you're going through a rough time or a rough period. I've actually been through a lot of shit in the last few years, right? My mother's death, literally about 1 month ago. Her decease, about 2 years or so, right? Also, I've had stuff happening, but how I got through that, how I actually survived. And yes, a lot of the times, I preferred death than life itself. Actually, most of the times in that period, I preferred death than life. And guess what? I'm still surviving right now. I'm gonna show you how to go through hard periods. All right, the way that I'm gonna do it is I'm actually tell you the stories and how actually I did it or how I dealt with it. I'm gonna talk about different points, right? Different ways. I talk with a psychologist as well, or a psychiatric. So I'll say what he said, what she says, and also I'll sort of like I will definitely like just make it on steps to make it simple. And I promise that after this video, you will just know how to go shit, like through shit times, and go throughout the other way, alive, pretty much. Okay, so rough times will happen anyway in life, and that's just what it is. When I started this channel, literally, it was a rough time. And I know I heard Alex Hormozi talk about this, is that 90 days, exactly 90 days after he lost all of his money, he started his channel. It's crazy now that I'm thinking about it. Exactly 90 days, not exactly 90 days, but about 3 months, 3 months, or 2 months and a half, so about 90 days. Exactly 90 days after I lost in college, I started this channel. Literally, I would say I failed about the 1st of July, and I started the channel at 19th of September, 2023, which about 2 months and a half, 3 months, literally after I failed. So then I was hopeless. I had to stay home for about a year. They only have one subject to study for an entire year, and it only has like 3 months and 4 hours a week. So pretty much I have all the time. And I just hated it because it means that I will have to just figure out 1 year of my life. Like literally I lost 1 year of my life, and I just hated it because I literally put everything on college, right? I didn't do anything in life beside college, and I failed at college. So I hated that, right? And it was tough, it was hard. I hated myself, I hated everything. And after 1 month of me starting this channel, my mother got diagnosed by blood cancer or multiple myeloma. Literally 1 month. And you can see, look, if you go to the uploads of this channel, you find out that the first month I uploaded about 14 videos, the second month I uploaded about 2 videos. And I sort of like made it up the third month, but because I was literally with my mother in the hospital for the entire month. And that's just what it is. My mother just got diagnosed, and I was like, that's crazy. Now for the rest, like 1 year, 2 years, like it's crazy, right? It's like, it's not an easy illness, and you have to deal with it and all of that. But the problem is that was a rough time. And the proof of this is the videos I was uploading in the entirety of 2024. You can just look through that, and you're like, just look at random videos. I was filming at 7 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and just see what I was talking about. I've been literally awake since like 8 a.m. I've been doing housework. I've been doing like taking care of my mother, going to the hospital, coming, doing paperwork, coming back, doing this, doing that. Now, at the end of the day, when I finish, I actually start filming, editing the video, and upload it on YouTube. And uploading takes about 12 hours, 24 hours, some shit like that. Let alone when I was staying with my mother for like 19 days, 21 days. All of that, it's literally documented on this channel, right? So I was still consistent. That was the most important thing. And I never cared about the results. I'll say I was lucky because I wasn't in college. Because if I was in college, that would be harder. I'll have to drop out. I don't know what I have to do. But so I already failed. So I have only one subject. It's pretty much easier to do. But the point is, that was really hard times. Now, looking back, I would say the biggest thing that actually helped me staying consistent and having those consistencies that I had, it's like making the videos. It just feels like no matter what I'm going through, I just make the video anyway, right? Yeah, my mother, I don't know what will happen. Her kidney just failed. I make the video anyway. I don't know, my mother, whatever, I make the video anyway. My mother will go to the hospital tomorrow. I make the video anyway, right? But it cannot be like that. That was the first thing. I'd say now the second thing that I'll be looking for, like now looking back, I'd say also one of the things that actually helps is just looking for preferences. And for me, it was just building those like confidence blocks, if that makes sense. It's like once you go through a hard period, the next time you will have a hard period, you will think that you can actually go through it because you have been through another one, right? And you just build, let's like stack those building blocks. As like for me, I had like 3 years ago, stuff happened in my family. It's like the family got splitted. We got out of the house, blah, 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 right? You can say whatever you want. It was tough. It was hard. I failed at my business. I failed my YouTube channel. Like I had a YouTube channel. I failed at it, blah, blah, blah. I started like a quick business. It failed, blah, 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 right? But those, it sort of like built me for what comes next. I failed at college. That was tough. That was tougher than those, probably. My mother got diagnosed by cancer. That was tough. What's tougher is the entirety of 1.5 years of actually like taking care of my mother. It was extremely hard, really hard. Like I can't really articulate it with word, if that makes sense. And after that period, my mother died about 1 month ago, right? So, okay, not 1 month and a half, but more of like 1 year and a half. Like my mother was sick for like 20 months, right? But like, that's not really the point. The point is like, you just build those blocks. And believe it or not, I just said this to my brother. I didn't actually clarify it, but I said that one of the things that helped me go through my mother's death is because I've been through harder stuff. I've been through harder stuff. And he was like, but there's nothing that's harder than my mother's death. And he's right. But I said, those things were taken longer. Is that like for 1 year and a half, or like exactly 1 year, I was just with my mother, 24/7. Staying with my mother for 21 days, 19 days, this, that. Just that. Nothing else. And tomorrow you will repeat it, next day, next week, next month. And you have no clue when your mother would die. You have no clue what's going to happen. Anything wrong can happen. She can get broken because that's her disease. Any organ can just fail all of a sudden. Anything can happen. And you just live with that shit. You know, like, the worst is yet to come. I understand that. I just have to survive this. And a lot of the times, I prefer death than life. Actually, matter of fact, most of the times, I prefer death than life. I was looking at my life and I'm like, what's good about it? I'm being honest. What's good about it? I do nothing that I want. I have no control over my life. I wasn't making any decisions at all. And nothing was working out. I failed at college. I failed at everything. My mother, the only thing in life that I was I was with her. When I failed, it's sort of like I had my mother. I was staying with her for like 7 hours a day. I grew up with a single mother, right? It's like my father has left me when I was 3. But like, you're like, she's also now sick and she will die eventually. But also I was never saying that, like, especially in the first, like maybe like the last few months, yes, but like the first 1 year I never said that. I never even dared to say that until she died. It's like I always say that she'll survive. I actually get angry when people will say she'll die, right? I would say except like maybe the last month I had moments when I'm like, yeah, she'll die. But yeah, it's like when you go through stuff like this, it's really hard to just keep going. And it is what it is. You just have to stay consistent. You just have to go through it, get to the next thing, get to the next thing, get to the next thing, right? Get to the next thing. That's pretty much all what it is, right? It's just like, get to the next thing, bro. Just survive. Live to see another day. Live to see another day. And I'm not gonna lie, after my mother's death, after my mother has died, I got complacent a little bit, and I already talked about it in a previous video. I didn't upload it yet, but it will be uploaded. I was like, I got a little bit complacent. It's like, the amount of work and shit I used to do with my mother is absurd because I hated everything of it. Like, I hated to take care of the house. I still took care of the house all the time, And my mother has actually taught me from the get-go, from the beginning to the end. I hated just doing the stuff that I didn't want to do. And also, I never took a decision of mine, because if I do, probably my mother has another decision in her mind. If I don't make her decision, bad things happen, right? That's what it is. And she's literally ill. I can't just do that to her. So we just have to shut up and just do whatever my mother used to say. I'm not saying it was wrong or bad. I'm just saying it's hard. It's tough. And I'm pretty sure that this is one of the lessons that I will teach my sons. I'll talk about this a lot. Is like, when my mother used to say something, I never said no. Ever. I always shut the fuck up and do it. Never said no for a single fucking thing. Even if I hated it. Even if I hated my life doing it. Even if I preferred death than doing that thing. I still do it anyway. And that's why I literally went to a psychiatric one day. I said, look, here's what's happening, and here's all the background, blah, 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 all the shit that was wrong. And like, I really want to drop out of college. I want to help my mother. Like, money will help my mother. College will not help my mother. And college just fucked me up in 1 year. It's like, I want to drop out. I want to do this. And she just talked me out of it. But like, that was cool too. She's like, you have to accept other people. You have to accept this and that. And you understand that this guy, because I was really like, I was taking care of a lot of shit. Like, I was caring a lot. Now, like, she's like, well, this guy is actually a grown-ass man. And he takes responsibility for his life. And that's just what it is. Just don't care. Pretty much, she's just like, don't care. Right? And that helped me a lot. It's like, a lot of the times I'm like, he is a grown man. And he takes responsibility for his life, and that's what it is, and I accept it, and so do I. Even my mother, before she died, which is very good, like, this is a very good story, I've never told anyone, but like, one of the things that I used to tell my mother for the last like 1 month, 1 month and a half before she died, is like, you're a grown woman, just do whatever you want. If you want me to take you somewhere, I'll take you. If you want to do something, do it. If you want me to do something for you, I'll do it. Make the decisions yourself. Literally, until she died. I just literally was saying that. And I was telling her, you take the responsibility for whatever you do. And it was just simple, and it just makes me feel better. And I'm pretty sure she feels free too. Like, she will not care about what I think or how I feel. Right? She does whatever she wants. It's like, she wants something, she just says it. She will not feel ashamed because of it. But these things accumulate with time, right? And that's what it is. This is how my psychiatric actually dealt with me. That's what I learned. Because in so much stress, when I add those things, I just explode. I'm like, why this guy did this? Why my brother said this? Why this guy did this, not this? And I'm like, well, he's a grown-ass man, and I don't care. He's responsible for that. He takes the full responsibility, and so was I. I took responsibility for what I do. So now, these things actually help when bad shit happen, because, like, as an example, my mother's death, and this is the third point. It's like, when my mother's death, when I was sort of preparing myself, I eliminated any stress source in my life. So 1 month and a half before her death, I made a goal. I made one goal in my life. I said, look, for the next 2 months, my only goal is to not kill myself. And that is a fact. And I'm pretty sure it's somewhere on Twitter. It's like x.com. I literally tweeted that a lot of the times. And it was writing it over and over again. It's like, the only goal is to not kill myself. If my mother has died, that's fine. If I failed at college, that's fine. If I lose my friends, that's fine. If I lose my business, that's fine. If I fail my college and I fail my YouTube, that's fine. If business fails, that's fine. As long as I don't kill myself. So that reduces all the stress in my life. It's just one thing that's left, my mother's death. And that was hard, because I know that if I leave this and I stack the other stress, I will explode. I wouldn't take anymore. I probably would kill myself. And that was my theory. I don't want to go there, so chill. I prefer anything but killing myself. So fuck everything else. Just focus on not killing myself. And that just helps a lot. It's like sometimes my mother has to go to the hospital. I'm like, maybe she doesn't need that, or I just hate hospital, like I hate it. And I'm like, my goal is to not kill myself. So if I have to take her, let's go. Just don't kill yourself. And that was simple, right? It's like I was watching series, like TV shows. I never do that. Like for the past like 2-3 years, I didn't watch anything. No movies, not YouTube videos, nothing. For the past like 1 month, like 1 month and a half before my mother's death, I was watching a series. I watched the Vikings, the Last Kingdom. Well, I was watching a lot of like those bloody shit, like Vikings, like a lot of death happened. So sort of like mentally prepare. And I just did that. I was like, yes, I don't usually watch this and I don't like watching this, but that will make it more or less likely to kill myself. You feel me? Does that make sense? It's like, if I actually watch shit, it will make it less likely that I will kill myself, which makes it better. So I do it. And these things are simple. Like when shit happens, I always had these ideas. It's like sometimes when it's not like my mother's death, I go like, the worst is yet to fucking come. So I'm like, this is not the worst. I will still have the worst, and it didn't yet happen. So like that, I'm like, I have to do this, I have to do that. In some other periods, it's just different. But the point is like, yeah, just do the steps. Like you can't just do one. Like you have to do all of these. And sometimes maybe you can do it on your own. Like I'm not an expert in like everyone's life, right? I'm talking from a personal experience only. So like you need an expert, just go talk to a psychologist, a psychiatric. I went there once. It was the best decision in my life. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm getting a bit tired and I have a right to go to a family gathering. So yeah, I'll be going there, and I love you, I like you, and subscribe. I'm just trying to be myself.